I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you a go love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right, good morning, and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Hallgrimsson. How are you doing this morning? Hope you're having a top morning on this, the 18th day of January 2023. We always say it's good to have life, and life more abundantly. We are alive in spite of all the atrocities, challenges, struggles, trials, and tribulation. We who are alive have a next opportunity to make something worthwhile of this life that we have. You can make a difference. You are a difference maker. You are born to make a difference. In fact, let me just encourage you. You are not sent on earth to find something to do. You didn't come here to find a purpose. You came here because there's a purpose for your creation. There is no wasted creation. Nothing created is created for waste. It means that there's purpose for your life and purpose for your existence. So you came to earth because there's something on earth that demanded your creation. So make the most of this life. Maximize your time. Maximize your time. You know, one of our subscribers, Gunner's boss, always says, it's just greatness he speaks. And I want to say to you that there's greatness in you. In spite of how you started life, you may not have much choice in how you started. But what you have great choice in is how you finish this life. It is Lance Armstrong who had this mantra, and he said, finish strong. So my word to you, all of you listening today, this morning or afternoon, wherever you are, is to finish strong in spite of the bad start you may have had. If you don't know, this is I Am Sure Sports, and I am Hallgrimsson. Want to say a big thank you to the sponsors of this video. The sponsors are Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it the most. You can call Prestige Finance at 876-884-7390. They are located in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica, and they're offering you loans of over $100,000. Jamaican, that is, right? There's no processing fee, same day processing, and guess what? Only 0 to 4% interest rate. So check them out. Go there before you go into anyone's account and borrow their money. Go to Prestige Finance. They are legit and they will lend you money at low interest rate. All right. Also want to say a big thank you to Launch Legacy, where they handle risk and they seek legacy. For all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the USA, visit Launch Legacy at launchlegacy.com or call or text them at 647-989 0782. Launch Legacy, that place where when you stop working for money, Launch Legacy will get your money to start working for you. Big up to all the persons who have already made a comment. Man like Ryan LFC at Elite Sports TV. Bless up. Canada, Ricardo Baggio, up and running. Do any park. You understand me? King Blacks Exclusive TV, up and running. Kevin, up. Always. Kevin always typing full scap, meaning him talking loud, him shouting. You understand me? King Jav, the man from Sav, burning the fire. Tyrone Williams, bless up, man, every time. My G, you don't know. All right, today is a very special video. I'm going to do a couple of things. One, I'm going to go through 5 important points to discuss with you. And at any point, you can call in and give your thoughts on these points. The second thing that I'm going to do is to help you to better understand our new coach, right? 6:30 this evening, we have big up Balakar Trelawney. Balakar coach him team to the semifinals of the knockout. You don't know. We're going to have him and do an interview with him. We're going to probably carry a couple of them games live, you know. You understand? We're just trying to put a couple of things together. Yell up, Sir Brian Mighten, up and running. People, and we have a big JPL show coming up on Friday where we'll have many giveaways on Friday. All kind of merchandise and tickets to games. You understand me? We're giving away. Also, remember, we have 2 registration to give away to the combines at Mount Pleasant. They start on the 20th and they go up to the 28th of this month at the Mount Pleasant Academy. All you have to do is be between the age of 13 to 24 and you qualify. You can get one. You just let me know if you want it and then you will get one. All right? It costs £40, which is around 8,000 Jamaican dollars. And we are giving that to you at no cost. So maybe your son, maybe your cousin, maybe your brethren, somebody close to you, you can invite them, to go down to this trial, showcase their talent in front of all of these scouts from all over the world that will be down there looking for talent. Yes, looking for talent. Believe me, looking for talent, to give scholarship to give contracts to, right? Seniors and juniors. So please, make sure you check that out. No, man, £40, man. We are talking about English pound. I want to hear wicked man. Burp. Yeah, man. Which game you want to go to, man? We can give you tickets to any one of the games you want to go to, man. Yeah, man. But that is on the Friday show. Big up Jeremy and Clark as well. Up and running. So, as you can see in the thumbnail, the importance of calling up a local squad and 5 benefits of it. And good start for Coach Hallgrimsson. All right. It's very important. I know Fresh God up and running. Make sure you make that contact in a Fresh God that you're supposed to make, because it's a good look, my general. All right. So listen, it is very important that we call a local squad. Hey, pause before we even get there. People, we have to move right, We have to hit the like button, man. Pause. Stop. Hit the like button. hit the like button. Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. There we go. There we go. Like the video. Share the video. Listen, for those in North America, please make sure you support the platform with a super sticker and a super chat. Today, the 18th day of January. Want to say a big happy birthday to Neo Sovereign. Today's Neo Sovereign birthday. No? Big up Neo Sovereign. Neo Sovereign turns 20 today. Big up Neo Sovereign on your birthday. Happy birthday, sir. 20 years old. Big up yourself. You understand me? Anyway, enjoy your birthday to the fullest, my brother. You understand me? Colin Quest. Been a minute. Yeah, man. Bless up yourself. Also, check out I Am Sure Sports Caribbean. You understand me? All right. So let's see. Fresh got drop the link there. Yeah, man. I Am Sure Sports Caribbean, the big Caribbean platform that we have some big Caribbean personalities turning up on, and there will be more. All right. So watch this now. So it is very important that we understand the context of this local camp, because some people want to give it a hard time. It is a step in the right direction. All right? Step in the right direction. Here's why. Remember, we don't have a part-time coach. We have a coach that resides now in Jamaica. He cannot wait for international games when he has a week to call his team. He has to do things. And part of his job is to go around, watch games, look at players for himself while he's looking at players in Europe and in North America. All right, Jamaican players I'm talking about. But while he's here locally, it is important that he dedicates time along with his coaching staff, the goalkeeper coach, the assistant coach, the physical trainer, and all the other persons who are part of the coaching setup to look at players as wide, as far as possible. Now, when he identifies these players, it is important that he begins to work with them. It does not necessarily mean that when he calls a squad for a game, that these are the players that he's going to call. But the coach has to work. He cannot be here and sit down and do nothing until the next international game, which is in March against Mexico. And so part of his national duty will always be, like I said, scouting, looking at players, and where the opportunity is, he has to bring those players together that he thinks can offer something, and players who he thinks he can offer something. And so there's no reason to criticize the call-up. All right? Now, what we can say is that we would have loved to have seen this player or that player. And so where I stand is that after this camp ends, there are 32 players, right? That the coach should say, and maybe he will, when he evaluates, he may say, listen, 6 or 8 of you, I've seen enough. Either I've seen enough in a negative way or I've seen enough in a positive way. When that happens, what he does, he doesn't call those players back when he has a camp again. Say he has a next camp in February, early February. He calls 7 other players. So this set of players may not be the last group of players that he works with, but some of the players in this group he must continue to work with. It cannot be as well that he keeps on calling different players every camp. But there must be a core of these players that he's satisfied that they meet a certain level and standard that he's going to keep as part of his core. And those who say he has a core of 18, the other 14 players must keep getting added. You understand? You move them out, you bring them in. So you keep looking at different players all around. All right? All around. So that is what is happening. And we have to celebrate that. We have to appreciate that. So I can't understand why people are critical of this process. This is the right process. This is not the 1998 process. So for anyone to say that this is what happened in 1998, obviously, you're unaware of what happened in 1998. This is not what happened in 1998. It was a similar, quote unquote, but different approach. This approach is needed at this time. So there is no negative for having a camp like this. It is a win-win all around. I want to see the coach go to Westmoreland and to Hanover and to St. Elizabeth, understand the culture and see players and say, you know what, let me look at this player. I want you and you and you to have a talent that you have access where you can say, listen, there's this talent in, I don't know, a booker, right? You know, coach, you should look at him or look at this person. That is how it ought to be. While he's doing this, right? While he's doing this, he must also be looking continually at the players who are in Europe, those who have played already, and those who could qualify to play for Jamaica. And so there must also be a tracking of the players in the USL 1, USL Championship, and in the MLS. It doesn't mean that they will make any final squad, but it is only fair that every person who is a Jamaican, whether you're playing in Jamaica, in USL 1, USL Championship, MSL, in North Macedonia, in Slovakia, in Slovenia, in England, League One, Championship, if you desire to play for Jamaica and the coach has a window where he can look at you, it is only fair that he does that. Nothing is wrong. His mind will not be clouded by all the talent, because in the back of his mind, he must already have players that he likes, but he keeps on looking. All right? So that's the monologue. All right? And then I'm going to go through one other thing. All right? So let me just get a couple of comments as I finish that. And if you disagree with me, please let me know. Don't just say you disagree, but let me know what part of it you disagree with. All right? Much better standard. There you go. I like this. JPL man them for be in a camp and bring them up to a much better standard with proper coaching. Excellent point. Owen, bless up. He says, exactly, man. It's like some people don't want local player football to improve. Can't just be bringing in overseas players and doing nothing for the local youth. Absolutely. And just said, and the 55, proud of the youth. Wonderful. Yeah, man, definitely. Glad that he has gotten an opportunity, and none of them not necessarily even are going to play for the national team. And that is fine. If none of these players make a final 20 for a game, it is fine. And I'm going to explain all of that to you in a PowerPoint slide right after this. Big up Daniel Smith, big coach. Real talk, man is man. He got to start somewhere, and that's exactly what he did. Right now, man, his people are critical of Adidas jersey than the local camp. Hey, listen, people, when it comes on to jerseys, Adidas never failed. You may not like this, but I can tell you this. When it comes on to jersey, Adidas never fails. So I am not perturbed by what I've seen. I want to see the final product. What you have seen may not be... Hey, people have to understand marketing, you know. Don't you understand that people put out this thing to get reaction, but they have something else that is better? Come on, man. So what I would say is wait until the under 17 takes the field in February and see what they'll be wearing. And then you complain, why we hat up we head and we emotion so much now? Come on, man. Right? Big up Anonymous OG. Big point as well, right there by Anonymous OG. Right? Yeah, man. Brain to the drain. Bless up yourself, my brother. Bless up yourself. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Respect. Brain drain. The man them say them not deal with two, you know. So you can't send no $2 thing, you know. Jeez and peace. Demo. All right, people. Let me. All right, so I'm going to go through a PowerPoint with you all, and really what I'm going to talk about is the 5 benefits of calling up a local camp. Right? We're going to talk about that. People, let's have a good discussion. You understand me? The 5 benefits of calling up a local squad. What are the 5 benefits of calling up a local squad? How beneficial is this at this time? Right? What are the benefits? I'm going to give you them, and let us have a discussion. And like I said, it's okay if you disagree. You can call in and give me a thought. But I believe this camp or these camps, because I believe there will be more, are very crucial to our overall football development right across the board. All right? So, I'm going to give you the 5 benefits. All right? Benefit number 1. All right? Tell me what you think. All right? This is benefit number 1. There you go. That is the first benefit, I believe, of this camp. Opportunity for players to learn and improve from experience with the national senior coaches. I believe camps like this will give the local players an opportunity to improve the quality of their play, right? From their experience with the national senior coach. Remember, there you go, Wickedman. It's also it also provides professionalism. If you remember as well, the camp started on Tuesday, and there were players who played games the night before, and they had intense training, which means that you have to be professional, because that's what you're going to face when you go to competition. You're going to play a game, and then after that, you have a session, and then you probably have a next game the following day. So it's an opportunity for players to learn, the local players to learn. Whisper is going to learn. Malachi Douglas is going to learn. Okino Jones going to learn. Imagine when these players take back the things that they have learned to their clubs and their communities and their teams and their schools, right? Like, look at a Whisper, for example, who is looking to go into Europe. What he's learning here will benefit him. It doesn't matter if he makes the final squad for the Nation League. I think the bigger benefit is that he is learning some things that maybe if there was no camp, he would not have garnered such an experience, because this is a good coach. There's also an excellent goalkeeper coach, and that goalkeeper coach coaches and teaches goalkeeping to some of Europe's best goalkeeper coaches. Now, if we have some goalkeepers in this camp learning, that is going to improve their standard as well. So that is benefit number 1, right? Starboys says the benefit of calling up local players is integral to football in Jamaica, and over time we will see this. Brain Drain says management implying Adidas puts out a weak jersey, so anything that comes out after is seen as better. Brethren, you understand marketing, though you are in medicine. You know how it is. That's what they do. They get all the complaints so that when they put out the official one, you say, well, it's better than the first one. You know how the marketing thing goes, man. The camp will make it easier to coach, for the coach to replace someone in the first team. Awesome, Andrew. Andrew 55, good point. Yeah, man. Yeah. Go have 2 sessions. One in the night and in the morning. Yep. Is that what a national team supposed to be doing? Well, is this the national team, though, Brain Drain? What is a national team? Is a national team anyone the coach calls up? Or the national team is a set of players that will be called up for the next international game? So answer me that and let me know. All right? Them should have called Eric Edwards Fibu one at the keeper, cause man, them should have called Eric Edwards to be one at the keeper because man error prone. They should call him. I think he is called. Blue Mountain. Man is blessing. Look like you go have to start saving your money and your much. You want to bust up the secret, you know. You want to bust up the secret, you know. You want to bust up the secret, you know, Blue Mountain. I'm going to have to look to the hills. Benefit number 2. The quality of play in the local, that should be local, in the local leagues, the quality of play in the local leagues will improve when players go back to their clubs. All right? That's very important. Again, this is why having local camps with the senior coach is important to the overall development of football. You see, these players will know that, you know what, the national coach has called me. And the national coach will be at games watching me. He's going to be watching me to see if the things that I learned at the camp I am applying to my game. He's watching to see if my game has improved. What this will do, it will, these national players, these players who have been called up to this camp will go back and even challenge their own teammates to act more professional, to do things the way they would have learned in the national call-up camp. So this is a next crucial benefit. So here's one of the things. After around, say, 4 or 5 of these camps, I expect the play in the local league to even improve. I expect the play in the JPL to improve because of these camps, these ongoing camps. In the same way I would expect, and we do it, we generally believe, maybe not in the bigger nations, but like in nations like Jamaica, in the other Caribbean nations, we generally believe that when players go to the national team, when they come back, we say, yo, a national this. And so there's a higher expectation that is set on the players. Oh, Brain Drain says, the headline says, national, the import, no, the headline reads national team call-up. I am saying while there are benefits for a subset of players, is this the responsibility of the national team? Yep. Yeah. So what I will say, Brain Drain, is this. It is part of the responsibility. It is not the sole responsibility. Because a national coach cannot work only with the 30 players that would make up a squad to go and play a game. He needs a larger pool because there's injury and suspensions and stuff. So you have to keep working and looking at what you'd call fringe players who can come in and replace easily players in your A team. So really, one of the things that I think would be good for us to go forward is that you have a pool of, say, 60 players, and this is just an idea. And say you have 30 in pool A. 30 in pool A. These are the players that you're going to call up when you have your games. They are your A team. But you have an next 20 players in a B pool. That these are the players that can replace players who are not performing, injured, or suspended in your A team. And then you have a pool C, which is 10 players, right? So that's a 60-player pool. Now, what happened is that those 10 players in your C pool are generally locally based players. Is that while the coach is in the island, he works with them. I think that sort of idea can work and make the football better, more progressive, and look like we have an intentional plan in how we are doing things. I think Wicked Man, I just answered that. Yeah. Yeah, man. Blessing Star Boys every time, right? So that's benefit 2. What is the third benefit? The third benefit is other players not called up will see the need to improve their game in hope of a call up. No. Right now, if I am playing in the JPL and I saw this coach at a game that I was playing in, and the player who plays next to me gets called up, here is what that says to me. I have a chance. You know what that means? I now need to work on my game. One of the problems I think has affected our football is that local players have not been working hard enough to improve their game because they didn't believe they have any chance at all. Come on now. So the players at Cavaliers, the other players at Malines, Nicholas Nelson as an example, looks up and say, "Wow, I have a chance." You have players like Andrew Vanzi, who is a player that I really rate, Like he's saying that, man, I have a chance. Damian Hyatt says, I have a chance. Fabian McCarthy says, I have a chance. You understand? Shaquan Satchel says, I have a chance. Pinnock from Mona says, I have a chance. Omar Reed from Stat says, hey, if Malachi Douglas can be called, I have a chance. Kaheem Dixon now believes he has a chance. And they are going to look at their own games and say, listen, I need to improve, because if the coach can call those players, obviously there is a chance for me to get a call up. So I will tell these people, you are going to see, again, this is going to make the JPL better, because people know that the coach is watching. And the fact that the coach called my teammate mean that the coach could call me. And what am I doing? So if I were a player right now, I'm saying, coach, listen, what I need to improve? What do I need to do? Because there is an opportunity to be called. There is. So some of the players who were lackadaisical and they probably weren't training hard enough. They have enough motivation right now to start training harder than they have ever been. Big up Humble One. Yeah, man, bless up yourself. Humble One Media. Bless up yourself. I almost said Humble Lion Media. What is Humble One? Come on, people. Remember, if you're watching, to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. All right? Yeah, man. Wicked Man says, if we have an official B or C team, them can play against the Caribbean teams, full team, and we still can. Yeah. So like, what you can do, because remember, depending on what pool you're in, there may be Caribbean nations that needs game. Like, let me give you a good example. A lot of the Caribbean nations right now, they have Nation Leagues game, right? They have Nation Leagues game coming up, but they have no leagues in their own nation. They have no leagues in their nation. So here's what is going to happen. Some of those nations may want to come and play against Jamaica. So now a local player can say, what? I get the opportunity to play. Remember, it doesn't mean that they are part of your A pool. Remember, you have to break it down. A A pool of 30, a B pool of 20, a C pool of 10, right? So the players know that I have a chance. And let me tell you this, when people believe there's a legit opportunity for them, when there's a legit opportunity for them, they work harder. I'm telling you, the one thing people listen, one of the things in our society, just generally across our island, is that many people don't think they have an opportunity. And here is what happens when people believe that all hope and opportunity has evaded them. They give up. Many footballers, I'm telling you this, since a coach has turned up and started watching games, many footballers have upped their attitude, professionalism, and their game. I'm telling you. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't even know. I don't even know what it's all about. Just people just know. The coach and I, we have a good relationship for quite a while. Just just leave it at that. All right. All right, I'll leave that. All right. And this one says, yeah, man, great breakdown, man. In the program is interesting. I forgot that I was cooking. Yeah, man said, oh, jeez, man, food burn up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good point. Good point. Man, you see the England B team consists of players from Championship to League 2, and the C team consists of players from the non-league level 5 to 7 of English football pyramid, but open to anybody lower than that. Yeah, good breakdown, right? That's a very good breakdown, right? Because what I think is that your first pool, your A pool of players, big up Anita Winter as well. Your first pool of player has to be your like as an example, like Leon Bailey, Mikel Antonio, Ethan Pinnock, Andre Blake. Those players are like your A pool players. Your B pool players is going to comprise now of like players who have not broken into the system yet. Maybe like a Cephas and those guys. That's why I said the C pool players now are your players who are local, like Demario Phillips, who have been called up to the team, like those players. You understand me? And remember, it doesn't mean that you'll be stuck in that pool forever. Because remember, if a player in a pool not meeting the expectations of the coach, then he could move down to your B, and somebody from B or someone from C moves up, because somebody in the C pool, could be doing so well that they move all the way up to the A pool. But you have to have a good plan and an intentional plan going forward. So when we say these things, it is not saying that you're stuck in the pool that you are and you're unshakable, unmovable, and you can't. No. If Andre Blake is not playing, we should have a Kanaya Boyce Clark or Amal Knight or Jamali Wait, who can, or Kemar Foster, who can step in and put him on the bench. That's how it has to be. So the goalkeeper coach has to work with not just Andre Blake and Jamali Wait and Amal Knight and Kanaya Boyce Clark. He has to work with other players. All right. Hey, Daniel, go check by your food, There you go. This, and look, listen to this point, right? This coach means business. He's not wasting any time. It's good to see him developing a local team and not just sitting around waiting for an international window to do some work. We must be preparing some players that if a Caribbean island wants to come to Jamaica and play a game, we don't have to be scrambling to find players. Brilliant. What is benefit number 4. Benefit number 4 of having these local camps is the new coaching staff better understand the culture of Jamaica's football as they create a system of play. Now, this is important, right? Having the players will better help the coach to understand what is the culture of these players. In other words, remember when he gets the Mikel Antonio and the Andre Blake, those guys are coming for 2 days and 3 days. It will take time for him to understand and create a system based on interacting with them on in such a short window. So ideally, what you want to happen is that the coach is interacting with local players, understanding what is their tactical knowledge of the game, what is their mental capacity, how do Jamaican footballers deal with pressure, right? How does Jamaican footballer how long do their concentration last in a 90-minute game? When are they most prone to make mistake? Is it in the beginning, in the end, in the middle phase? How do they deal with the different moments in football? You understand me? Outside of their speed, what are the other attributes of their physical play? Right? All of these things, right? Hey, what is critical as well is that these players, let me say it this way. The sad thing is that we have a national team that doesn't train often enough on the national field. Let me say it again. It is also good that you have these things. So you remember when I did the interview with Gregory Messam and these guys, you know what Gregory Messam said? He said, hey, we knew where the ants were on the field. And when we play a team, this is what the man said, when we play a team like the USA in the office, we would tackle them and foul them where the ants' nests were. So the ants would bite them. Listen, people may think it is trivial, but one of the advantages we have to have is an awareness of our own home surface. And so when you have these camps you call up, the players get to be on these surfaces and understand where the ball is going to bounce bad and all of that. It's very important. So it's not just the tactical awareness, the mental astuteness, but also understand the environment that you're going to play in, the field, the surface that you're going to play in. So the coach is very, very, these camps will help the coach understanding the communication. That when a player say, yo, what you do? The coach understand the language. So when he's interacting with the local players in these camps, he's also learning the language because he's Icelandic. If he waits until, these things are important in a people. If he waits until March to do this, the player's going to be on the field talking and he's not going to understand what they are saying. And remember, though Maron Gardner is there, it is better when the coach knows exactly when Damian Lowe is shouting an instruction at Ethan Pinnock, the coach understands for himself exactly what is being said, though they're talking in patois. You know, sometimes when Jamaica try to go around people, we talk and use certain slangs. So when the coach is around, he's understanding the culture. And out of that culture, he begins to create a system of play that involves the culture of Jamaica's football. No. I don't think any more answers are at the National Stadium, though. I think they had they redid the field and stuff, because remember there was a time that that I think FIFA inspected the field and they said that we would not have had any more games there. So the whole field was resurfaced and they did watering and all of that, man. I think all of that. Big up Ishmael. Michael Sadler, bless up yourself. Bless up yourself as well. Bless up yourself. All right. Christopher Wright, up. Mandeville, Manchester, in the place. But Mannings, I think this was what our country needed from the time Tapper was the coach. Seeing that he was based in Jamaica, I always wonder what they do when there is no international. You know, this is it, people. People, let me ask you this. Did we ever have local camps before when was the last time we did these things? When was the last time we did these things? Generally, we have camps right before we have games, and it is not ideal. And especially, do you realize how many friends? You remember we played this friendly when we took some locally based players, and was it the USA we played because the players, some issue was going on at the time. I think it was the whole party shop discussion. We don't want to go back into the past. But do you remember? Do you remember that we ended up taking some local players to play? I think it was the USA, no? We went and we played, I'm almost certain in Austria. And we took some local players, several local players, because there was some issue with the JFF and some of the more senior players. What I'm saying, God forbid we should have any of those issues again. But if there's an issue, the coach has also been working with players. And listen, do you know that the more games some of these players, if these players can play Caribbean teams, when it comes to them even moving, imagine with me, Whisper plays against Trinidad in a practice game, against Grenada, against St. Lucia, friendly games, because of these camps. And he scores. You know what that would do to his scouting reports? So there are so many benefits. So don't miss what is happening in 4. Big up, Julian Lakeman, up. Ted Dexter, let me get this one. Come on, people, hit the like button. Remember, hit the like button and subscribe. Also, please support the channel. Drop a super chat, a super sticker. All right. Christopher Wright, let me just. John in the building, big up yourself. Communication is key, says Michael Sadler, trying to get as many of the comments. I also think this will let him know what's on the island, and the players will benefit in return in their development to go overseas and help their local teams. I love it. Wonderful. TEDxA Hope says, how does it work in the EPL where most players speak a different language? Can you explain that? No, but we're not talking about club football, because remember, like even when Unai Emery was at Arsenal, he struggled. But when it comes to the England national team, remember, they are all English, and Southgate is English, so you understand them. Most the top national teams have a coach from their country, so they understand the dialect and the language. That's because we're talking about international football. So the Brazilian have a Brazilian coach. The Argentinian have an Argentinian coach. The English have an English coach. The Americans have an American coach. The Dutch have a Dutch coach. The German have a German coach. The Italians have an Italian coach. The Portuguese had a Portuguese coach. So generally you do that. We have an Icelandic coach where their language is Icelandic. First language. And then they know English. They don't understand patois. So that's what I'm saying, that now when he has this camp, because he lives here, if he wasn't interacting with the players, he wouldn't understand what they were saying. I could give you I could give you a good example, but it would mean so. You know, the coach has a son, Christopher. Big up Christopher. He's probably watching now, so I have to be careful. So I'm here working with Christopher, Christopher is here. The coach, other son, is coming as well. But Christopher is here, right? Christopher is a footballer as well. So you may see him running out for a team. I can't tell you which team, but it could be management team. I don't know, but it could be. All right. All right. So, when they arrive and stuff and we're interacting and we're trying to say, all right, wagwan, you kind of say to them like, everything in Jamaica is yeah, man. Everything good? Yeah, man. Yeah, go down the road? Yeah, man. Yeah, go up the road? Yeah, man. Yeah, go out, right? So you teach people, yeah, man, wagwan, respect. But they watch Cool Runnings and a Jamaican movie, right? And some the B word is in there. So they are saying that. So what do I do when playing football and a man, right? and and I said, no, really, those words are kind of disrespectful, to some people. So you can't really use them every and anywhere. That's what I mean. They have to get to learn the Jamaican culture. You understand me? So big up Christopher and stuff, because I am learning from them. They are learning from me. They will learn as they interact with the communities, but they will also learn as they interact with the players. All right? Yeah. Whisper need a club. I know that there are European plans for him. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Julian Lake, man. Big up yourself. Brain Drain says, so does all these benefits you mentioned, will they significantly help the team that is dramatically increase the team that is dramatically increase our chances at winning qualify? All right, this is what I'll say to that brain drain, that this is one aspect of the many things that needs to be done. But if we can get this right, remember Chris Deering. If you have not watched that interview, you have to watch the Chris Deering interview. One of the things that is also important, which Chris Deering says that he's going to take as a head of marketing, he's going to take on that responsibility, right? Here's what he says. He says when a player comes to the national team, whether that's a local based player or overseas based player, the experience must be so good that the player says, wow. He says this, and he mentioned when he was over the West Indies Cricket Board. And he said that when the players came to the airport, left their luggage, the next time they saw it was in their room and there was no issue. So this footballing coaching aspect is one aspect. There are some other aspects, salaries. So let me give you an example. There are many things that I understand that is happening. All right? Let me give you one. So with this coach, I can tell you this. If he says the team bus is supposed to be there at 10, the bus needs to be there at 9:50, and every player. So like some of these things you're going to see happening. Let me say it again. If he says the team bus must leave at 10, it means that by 9:50, everything or almost everything is in the bus so that the bus can drive at 9:50. So these other things will also help to make a huge difference. This one says Christopher is a coach next son and him play a ball. Yeah, man. We are gonna get our first European play in the JPL in decade. I don't know about in the JPL right now. Money is money. You have to give us what wrong with it? Hey, star boy. Hey, behave yourself, man. Mind the people them if me go say the word and you get in a problem. Or do not talk about banker. Big up Ishmael King. Man, we use a back five. No Jamaican coach has ever used a back five formation in a World Cup campaign. We need to go back to it. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a series of ratings that the coach has had. So I'm going to give you the next point. and I'm going to give you a series of ratings that the coach has. And from these, you will see the kind of mentality that this coach have. We have the great not last seen, unseen. Unseen. Well, go on.
Yes, sir. I'm here. Big up the man them in the comment section, you know, it go already fresh cut everybody. Understand me? Want the people there, we can't call everybody name. Understand me? Ishmael King, Wicked Man, King Job, Star Boys, Owen. Big up on yourself, understand me? I am sure responding family at large. Big up.
Yeah, man. All right. So the final one, the final benefit of these camps is this, and then we're going to show you. I'm going to show you some other stuff. It says the local fan base will be engaged because players from the club they support are being given an opportunity, and you can see that there is a buzz because the Arnett Garden fans are happy, and that mother is happy that her son get called for the first time. You listen to Lenny Hyde. Lenny Hyde did an interview, and Lenny Hyde said, "Yeah, man, I'm up at the camp, man. I'm here watch me two Clarendon College player there, man. It feels so good." The man was so excited that he could go and see his two players in a camp. Whisper father, the man was so excited. He wants some money. Yeah, he wants some money. Yeah, hey, me see the coach give him a look when the man does something in the money. Like everybody is excited. You understand me? Everybody is so like excited. The Waterhouse fans are excited. The Mullines, listen, you know how excited the Mullines fans are? Jason Wright and his family. Like, there's a buzz, like people are saying, yo, the youths are get a chance, man, and no more fighting. And you understand me?
So one is one. On this slide you have this one. It going to improve the performance of players in the JPL League.
Yeah, I have that.
You have that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike, right?
Well, they also say fools seldom differ. But I'll go with the great man.
Great minds think alike.
No, Wicked Man Chris. Put up the comment, but me Wicked Man. Burp. I actually read a comment, but put it back up, man. Just retype it and I'll go through it again. Julie, no, I attended the Manning School. If I ever say Manning's High School, I'll get in problems. I attended the Manning's School, not the Manning's High School. Please remove the high. In fact, for those of you who know, there's a new sign at the school, and whoever put high in it, better take it out. It's Manning School, not Manning High. All right, very important. But I actually do some lecturing. You understand me? So I don't know if you know me from there. Yeah. So like how Manning's man passed by more serious comments, but no man, everybody comments serious. Wicked Man just drop it back. But yeah, you understand me? Unseen. So people are happy. Craig Butler is happy. Big up Saudi Stress show. Yeah, man. Every time. Appreciate you being here, man. Yeah. So even Craig Butler is happy. You know why? The Arnett Gardens fans, Arborn, Ajuma Johnson, everyone is so happy. So happy to see that players that they know, players from their clubs, are in this camp and getting seen by the coach. So those are the 5 benefits that I want to run through for you. Let me go through them again. Unseen, you saw all of them?
Well, I'm going to talk on the phones. I never see all of them still.
All right, so let me go through them one at a time so you can see them all. Number 1, opportunity for players to learn and improve from experience with the national senior coach. First one. So you can listen and then you can give me your comments on them. The quality of play in the local leagues will improve when players go back to their club. All right. Number 3, other players not called up will see the need to improve their game in hope of a call up. Number 4, the new coaching staff we will better understand the culture of Jamaica's football as they create a system of play. And number 5, the local fan base will be engaged because players from their clubs, from the clubs they support, are being given an opportunity. So those are what I call, I see right now as 5 benefits of calling up a local squad. What say you, Unseen?
Just a food for thought, Manis, man. Can you imagine if Ajumo Johnson, make the national team and the match played at the national stadium?
Yeah?
Who are at the stadium,
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yep.
Just giving
Yep.
an example. Understand, Manis, man? Not saying he will make the team.
Yeah. You were frozen, Unseen.
Break up a while ago. You understand, Manis, man?
Yeah, I didn't hear the part. We didn't hear the part about Arnett Gardens being there.
No, I'm saying, I can imagine Juma Johns or what's the other Arborn meet the national team and say a match playing at the national stadium, right? You know much Arnett fans gonna be there if you watch that game.
Yeah, but listen, I think even if there's a friendly
Just an
game,
example.
yeah, man, no, man, I know, man. Yeah, man, I'm just adding to what you're saying. Right now, I believe if there is a friendly game, say they played a friendly game at Arnett Gardens with all of these players. So they play 2 friendly games. They play one, say at where are the 2 better surfaces? So they play it at the National Stadium or Catherine Hall in Montego Bay. Or they say, all right, let's play it at Arnett Gardens. I think that, and the friendly game is against one of our Caribbean neighbors. I think it would get good support right now.
Rum.
Yeah. I just feel like that will happen because there is a buzz. There is a buzz.
If you play Arnett Rum.
And maybe you can play it even at the Stadium East. Although many people would come over the fence, but maybe inside the National Stadium.
National Stadium and Arnett is a good venue.
Oh, what Wicked Man is saying, Burp is saying, Mannings, man, say our B team can consist of JPL and better players in the tier 2, and the C team can consist of players playing in the Super and Major League and D1. Yeah, but why I didn't want to do that? Because what would happen to all your USL Championship USL 1 players? Because there are lots of Jamaican playing in those leagues, in USL 1 and USL 2 Championship. This one says, Manny, remember one night you had a program that this guy called from Vineyard Town telling you that the way how Simoes used to call players, we used to be in the park waiting and Simoes to pass. There you go. Pause, man. Okun Sania Simis. I am sure sports. Anybody hear anything about the number 7 from Subs? How old is he? What do you think about him? He will be, yeah, man, he plays for Portmore. He got a knock in the all-school game, right, Unseen? And right. So, yeah. And I know they're supposed to be leaving Jamaica today for the tournament in Florida, the all-school team. And he's supposed to be a part of that as well. Not sure how the visa aspect of it is going, but he should be a part of that. But I think once he continues to play, because he has been playing well in the league, once he continues to play well, I think he, Romain, Blake, and a few others could be called up and be given an opportunity as well. I think like even Mako and Aldridge could be called up as well at some point, just as young players to give them an opportunity. And they must show by their play in the JPL that they deserve that though. What say you, Unseen?
Yes, one is one. Once they get the opportunity to get into the national setup, you have to reward the fans and the coach with performance from your league that they play. So nobody can say, hey, this person is not performing up to par. And that's how my man is one. So the more you get the numbers in and getting get your stats up, the harder it become for you to not be in the squad.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to show you. This is one of the coach last coaching jobs. This is like before he took up the Jamaica job. This is in 2020, right? And this will give you a little idea about him, right? I hope you all seen it, right? As you can see, he was at Al Arabi in Qatar, right? And so if you look at as a coach in terms of his attacking, I mean, good. Um, Fitness, and I'm going to explain to you because we did have a conversation about this. Why they say the fitness is bad? Because when he went there, the team was one of the most unfit teams in the entire league, right? And so they measured it based on the fitness of the team, but not on his ability to get them up to par. You understand me, Hansine? So that is the only bad thing, but he did an excellent job in terms of that. So I want to make sure that everyone is seeing it. So let me just do it this way, right? So it can be read by all. So you see, in terms of his, you seeing it now, Hansine?
Yeah, man, cut off the money still.
Yeah, man, no, man. I just want to make sure you can see because we need to discuss a little bit about the coach so we can better understand the coach that we're working with. All right, that's important. All right, that we better understand. So you can see in terms of his attacking ability, it says good defending, good fitness. There you go, mental, tactical, technical. Then it says when it comes on to working young, meaning working with young players, he's very good at that as well, right? So you can see that just the ratings right there. Over here, they have like mental adaptability. You see again, you see the ratings 4 out of 5, determination, 3 out of 5, level of discipline, man management. He's good motivating players. You see how high that is. So when you look at the stats, again, fitness, you see just a low score right there. Judging player data, scouting. And again, this is from the job that he had where he wasn't asked to do those things necessarily. All right. So when I talk about judging potential, look at it again. 4, judging ability, you see very high marks. But look over this side, right? What is his style? He has a Continental Pro license, tactical style, Route 1. So what I would say to you is that you won't see a lot of tiki-taki football, tactical style, coaching style, general, pressing style, more urgent, playing style, very direct. Preferred formation, 4-4-1-1. Playing mentality, very cautious. Marking style is zonal, right? So, so you see right there, the rating is good. So that is a little bit on Coach Himir Hallgrimsson. And this is, like I said, when he was at the club in Qatar. This is where he was when this was done. There's no stats yet that we have found to kind of talk about his time with the Finland national team. But in terms of he's rated in terms of win percentage over 47, which is very good at the international level.
And man is man, correct Travis Pesano.
Huh?
Correct Travis Pesano.
What is he saying? Oh, he's saying that is it the two center backs are injured, man. Elvis Wilson and what's the other one name?
Hawkins.
No, Cockin has been playing, man. Malik has been playing. Bins, wasn't it Bins?
Yeah, Beans and
Elvis Wilson is injured.
You understand that? And since I want to call a water house, just calm down, yeah?
Yeah. So I think, it. Very early start to the coach's career. And if I were to rate him out of 5, just given what I've seen, because there's more to be done, I would give him a 4. And say the one is that there is some more work to be done. So I'd give him a 4 out of 5. One, because I like the fact that when a decision I think was close to be taken about Andre Blake, he called him. Even Kemar Lawrence, he called and spoke to when we were playing the last friendly game, right? He has spoken to Leon Bailey. So the fact that he has reached out to the players, the fact that though some people may have think like maybe not whisper, he has gone and he has taken it upon himself to call him to this. So I think given those things, you can almost believe that he's not afraid to make unpopular decisions because he is going to do what is right. And
Nice
that
man,
is,
yeah,
huh?
Balakar, so I call you, whisper tune. Good
Yeah, man.
yesterday, we
I
see
mean, if
it.
somebody wants to call in, they can call in. But what I'll say is that from my reports, everyone trained well. Everyone trained well.
Someone is man, I agree with naming the squads A, B, and C.
Naming the squads A, B, and C.
Mm.
What I'm saying is that you don't have to name them A, B, and C. But what you can do is have a B, and a C squad. But you don't have to name them that.
Yeah, because they send a message,
Which is what?
Sometimes send a message like, hey, you're in the lower tier part of the football in Jamaica. You're like the third string in the third string team. That type of, mental, you know.
I don't. I don't. What I'll say unseen is this: that I don't think it's a bad thing when people know that you're in the coach's mind, but you're not at the level yet. Keep on working hard. I think nothing is wrong with that. So players will know that if I'm here now, I need to work because the players who are honest to themselves will know that. For example, if you have Demarai Gray, Leon Bailey, Kahim Paris, and those are 3 players ahead of you, as an example, and you are the next player, you can't complain, man.
Man, Mark, a question. Who was the best defender last year in the JPL?
I will get back to that. I have Balakar online and then I'll answer your question. Balakar, welcome to the show.
Yeah, man, what going on? Say the 10 Mount Pleasant players that get called up to the training camp. I owe them because the more likely when me that choose Kofi, Stewart, the number 10 Phillips. You understand?
Yeah.
More to choose Harvey for this camp neither because play enough playing time. You understand? I get enough playing time. You understand? And then we don't go round in the rest of the Premier League and pick some players where they play good in them team, even the lower team then. So I never expect to see so much from Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant are my team. You understand? So I be fair and the Cavaliers a 3 me see. Richard King, the number 10 and Colin Anderson. You understand management?
So I'm to Ming.
Long. Eh?
I'm to Ming, right, Ming?
Tyrone Ming, that's a captain.
Yeah.
I wish part team play. Left back.
He play centre back with.
Yeah. All right. So let me help you, Balakar. One of the first premise in selecting the squad is that the players that the coach took to Cameroon. You remember that game that he went and he drew. So he had 2 games, right? One against Argentina, where you'd say the A players, let's put it that way, played, and then he had the B players playing Cameroon. all of the players who were available from that camp he called. Do you realize that? So there's Alwyn Harvey was going to be called. Phillips, all the players who went to Cameroon, Nicholas Hamilton, Colorado Murray, those players, regardless of their form in the league presently, would have been called. And then once you call those players now, you add other players to it. So I am fine with it. So that is why Harvey would have been called.
Oh, so when we don't want to set here now, so these players with their cap now, how much did it? 35, right?
32.
32.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, that's my opinion. When me that do, you see the 18 best players, that did it like, they pick the 18 best players, and then like the next training camp, we carry up some rest with them and, fit them together. What you say about that?
Well, if you were listening earlier, we actually said that, right? What we said is that it's very simple. That this is not the only camp and this is not the only set of players. So if you don't impress, because remember, it's not like the coach stopped watching JPL. The coach is going to be at games on Sunday and on Monday again. So if he watches and he sees, I don't want to call any name, right? But he sees players playing well and some did not impress him. He will call those players and give them an opportunity. But there has to be, like I said earlier, there has to be a core of players that he already decided. Like you said, these 16 are going to be the stick and stay, but we're going to call 32. So I will try to rotate the other 32 to see the other 16. But I want to get to 20 or I want to get to 22. But these 16, they have some things to work on. Let me give an next 16 an opportunity. As an example, I think that is how the process has to go.
Yeah, man.
So for example, if what's his name don't do well, suppose oh my
any
God.
ball and name, man.
Yeah. Say for example, Jaden White don't do well, and he says let's give Benjamin Williams an opportunity at Portmore. You understand me? So I don't think so. I hear Pesa saying all of these person. Pesa, you have to, sometimes Pesa, I think you comment and you don't listen. The coach would have selected the players who went to Cameroon. You are looking at the fact that the player because the player has not got enough game, he should not be called. If you go back and you look at even the World Cup squad, sometimes you have to trust a player quality. It is a training camp. So what is wrong if you have been, remember, and I said it already, I'll say it again. The coach did not pick the team based on the weekend games. The coach watches all the televised games of the JPL from the moment he started interacting with the JFF. So the coach would have seen O'Dane Murray play at Humble Lion. And we act like we don't know that this player was the best right back in all of Jamaica. He missed the under 20. So for you to say he should not be called Peso, I cannot agree with you.
Man is one. You remember?
No man is one. Person never say enough for injury get called.
Oh, he said, what is he saying?
You not understand how Makala get game over him.
Oh, all right. But all right.
Man is one.
Hold on, let me just, all right, sorry Peso, sorry about that. But what I'll say is that you also, Peso, have to understand this, right? You're not a training. People, when you come on to football, always remember you're not a training. All right, let me just say that. You're not a training. And let me say this, Balakar coming back to you, and then I'm going to give the people some more information. Jaden White, up until the point that he got injured, this season has been keeping very well in the league.
Of course.
To be fair to the youth. No, we can say he's not good or whatever. But this season in the JPL, I think only one mistake I've seen him make, and he got injured. So a man deserve a chance.
Yeah, man, because being about playing up man is man. Being a man can make one a mistake.
Yeah, but go ahead, Balakar.
Yeah, man, you remember the last time we did on the program, man, me tell us say for this Manning Cup season, and Malachi Douglas did get the MVP, right?
Like us back up.
Yeah, man. You see the youth there. No man they keep close attention to the youth that you know, man, because the youth there, if you really sit down and watch him play, you can see the youth full of talent. You know, the kind of midfielder they like, let me tell you, more like Lampard, they no might be fancy, but them can make a breakthrough and score a goal, and you know, the ball position and them, you know, he even can play as a creative midfielder too.
Yeah.
I yes, we can see some clips, we see some highlights of the training they go on yesterday, and Dujan Whisper and the youth, the striker youth from Brian Mighty Tyson. I think they say youth
Jason Wright.
national team.
Yeah, Jason Wright.
You can see that the youth them go oversee the man them first touch not come up off the ground. But the youth from Cavaliers need to work on that. Him and Stewart. I never see Stewart up at camp, but me rate the youth from Cavaliers.
Stewart is there.
But if you watch Balaka, if you clip where you see you watch, you will see Stuart a control the ball because all the forward in the one place.
Oh, okay. But when me they say overall that youth and Stewart, we just want to, if they get them first touch right, they can like lift out of Jamaica. You understand what I say, management?
Yeah.
We just want to get them first touch right because the power did they already, speed did they might be shot at everything. Just get the first touch right and everything will go good for them. You understand? But me whisper Malachi Douglas. Me happy for them young youth, them man.
Yeah, but me personally, and this is just me, one of the schoolboy footballers that I rate a whole lot is this guy, Satchel. I think when he puts on somebody and stuff and gets stronger physically, yeah.
But me I tell people say remind me.
They must go wait till they put on body before.
No, that's why I change it to physically stronger. I think because you don't. When I say you don't have to get like thick, but he needs to be physically stronger for me. And I'm just because when I don't think about schoolboy football and JPL game. I think about at the international level. When I look at the guys at the international level, it's there is strength with them.
So wait. Let me ask you a question. You think we get a look in?
Yeah, I think all of them. I think that listen, if the coach is going to be watching game, and there's no reason that if he's playing good, he should not be given an opportunity. That's how I see it.
I one name alone me see when me kind of surprised with management. Believe me to God. When me see that, me just hold me head.
Go ahead. Who?
Daya.
But Daya went to Cameroon.
That me I tell you, management. As when me say me surprised.
But the truth is though, Fresh God, Daya was very good last season for Dumb Beholden, you know. Yes.
I don't understand now. So we used last season to select the players then, right? And then now, when I say is if you use last season, I call a particular player name.
So all right, so if you use last season, you're saying that based on his performance since the start of the season, when his team is second in the league, have one of the better defensive records, conceded least amount of goals, he should not be called based on what?
If we can remember,
Which whole back line? But they call Topi from the back line and they call the goalkeeper, they call Dyer. It's the same thing like Cavaliers. They call the teams with the better defensive record have the more defenders in the call up.
A true man, a true man. If you say they get carried away because it's a training camp and every other player will get an opportunity.
Yeah.
So me just feel say me there get carried away because eventually probably not get a call up to go up there and train. So I get what I say, a true man.
Yeah. But go ahead, Unseen. You were saying Balakar.
I don't know, man, is man. Maybe at the next call up or the next team.
Who you were talking saying that based on last season form should be called up, Unseen?
I will call Marlon Martin name.
All right.
Which Martin in the top about?
From Arnett Gardens?
Yeah.
So you believe that Marlon Martin played better than Joshan Anglin?
Last season.
Last season?
That was last season.
Than Joshan Anglin last season?
Yeah, last season.
Joshan Anglin?
And I said the sports max man, them said.
No, Lord, I'm unseen. All right, just follow me unseen. So, you see, when we respect to all the pundits at Sportsmax, but the Sportsmax persons are people like you and I who watch the football.
Well, we know that, but remember I said me have back it from good pundits.
So I am not asking you what you heard from Sportsmax. Do you believe that
probably in the top 5?
All right. So do you believe that Marlon Martin played better than Joshan Anglin from Harborview?
Listen to me now. The only person that put over Joshan Anglin from last season is the dumb ball in
all right, so watch me now, Ansi. So here's why I asked you that. No, man. No, listen why I said that to you.
You want me to say what?
No, man. So listen why I said that to you, Ansi. I said that to you because in that position, the only players who got included in that position in this camp who did not go to Cameroon is Joshan Anglin and Malachi Douglas. And both of them, I believe, deserve an opportunity.
No, when it was Joshan Anglin deserve an opportunity, but
I think Malachi Douglas. So I don't see how Marlon.
Malachi Douglas get the opportunity because he's a youth.
No, man. Here's what I'm saying.
Because he's better than Marlon Martin.
No. Here's what I'm saying to you. I am saying to you that for Marlon Martin, if the coach is going to call the players who he took to Cameroon, the two players in that position who did not go are Joshan Anglin and Malachi Douglas. If we agree that both of those persons deserve an opportunity, then we have to say it is okay that Martin is not in it now, but hopefully he gets a call up.
That's what I'm saying, man. But I am saying, if you're looking at last season performance, if we give him a shot at national training, we go Cameroon, but they never did pick him and pick somebody who has a passport and a visa over him.
No. Yeah. Unseen. You know what? I'm going to end the show. Listen, don't tell me things that you don't know. It had nothing to do with it. Unseen. Do not tell the people that, man. No, don't do that, Unseen, man. Come on, man. May I virgin, man. Don't do that, man. For you to come and say that the reason why Marlon Martin never get to Cameroon is because he never has passport and no, that is not it, Unseen. He was not called. He was not called. No, Shamar Daya. He was not called. And Unseen, I will tell you this. I cannot. Over the season, I soon come to that fresh guy. I soon tell you what happened. Over last season, Martin did not have a better season than Alwyn Harvey.
Of course, Alwyn Harvey even drop off. What man is man talk about? Man is man stop there.
Listen, last season, Martin did not have.
Martin have a better season than Alwyn Harvey.
Listen, Alwyn Harvey got called to Jamaica because of his form last season.
Remember half of the season Alwyn Harvey no play?
Which half of it? What is Unseen? Me done. me done with this.
And even this season, not even getting a game more, so just like Marlon Martin.
I'm glad they said just like Marlon Martin.
Don't worry yourself, man. We'll get rid of Tapper.
Um,
We'll get rid of Tapper now. How that go?
but let me just yeah. Big up Jackie in the building. Big up Jackie in the building. Let me just say this. Fresh God, yeah, man. It is, but this guy, what his name? The Mount Pleasant. He was at Dunby and he was invited, but he didn't. His paperwork didn't go through. That is why he actually never went. But he was a part of the call up though. But you're actually right. The Harborview player actually went, who was having a good season. Man, before the game says, you should not allow anyone wearing a shirt of another London club. Well, because you know, we can't see them on the table. He's allowed. Tell us what's going on down in Trelawny, no Balakar, because you know we're about to close. Big up Alex Reed in the comment section as well. People, if you don't hit the like button yet, you know, go ahead and do that, no, man. Come on, no, man.
Semi-final this Saturday and Sunday. Saturday.
Which league that?
Night versus. Eh?
Which league?
The knockout the Trelawny thing.
Knockout
The
which
team
line?
represent Trelawny the knockout to go at tier 2.
Oh,
So you have Allen United versus Harmony FC. I have Jacksontown FC versus Duncans United. You see me?
So which team is your team?
Jacksontown.
Oh, so who is the coach?
Chasman Williams.
Are you the assistant?
No, man, I just help around, man. Nah, but tell us my coach, because I'm no coaching license.
Okay.
and man, as you talk about coaching license, could you give the people them the coaching course thing?
For persons who want to do the coaching course. Yeah. All right, Balakar, we're going to put up the coaching course thing if you want to do the coaching course, right?
No, man, all right, bro. All
right.
Right now, you be a trouble.
Yeah. But let me also say this: if you want to talk to Coach Himir Hallgrimsson, you can do so today.
Oh,
anybody? Here's what you can do. So today the team trains at 3. So if you're media, you can go. So between 2:35 and 2:55, he will answer questions. So if you can make your way up there, the media will answer questions from the media. Between 2:35 and 2:55. So you can head on over there. If you're a Manchester United fan, it's not going to work for you because you play at 3 today against Crystal Palace. All right. Big up, Coach.
But management.
Big up, Coach Minzy. Yeah, man.
Link you back for your WhatsApp, you know, you see me, so.
Yeah, man. I'm going to shout you. Yeah, I'm going to shout you and make we talk about that.
Yeah.
All right. So Unseen, you said that show the people the coaching courses. Let's do that. This is the dates and stuff for the coaching courses. Let me show you them. The calendar.
A man is man. You know, face a Brian Mighty hold on from the ball and the too long.
Who, Jason Wright?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Why?
I hope you see him, man. You look like he can play, man. And when I come back from, I see an interview with him. I remember who did the interview. I don't know if Ryan LFC, I remember if you or somebody else.
I made the interview, man.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You see the interview with him, man.
Yeah. Anyway.
Can't remember.
Yeah, man. It's not a problem, Balakar. Listen, no. Chris Wayne, I will have Coach Hallgrimsson on. Maybe I'll surprise you this weekend.
Man, it's gonna get the whole big interview.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So, I know, so I am sure sports is always sure.
Huh?
Be a 1 and 2 time coaches just come and come do football, man.
Yeah, coaches just some just buy one big old trailer,
I lie.
Yeah, because him have to take you all the money out of all of the investment places and the banks and then stuff there. So him just buy a couple of container. I try see if he can lease a piece of land to pack them up because I'm afraid I'm afraid them disappear, if money disappear. So I'm busy,
Hold
man.
on there, man. Hold on there, man. Me hear somebody say to you this morning, so they have to go put me on their mattress.
But Malaka, we have a next call, so bless up.
Yeah, man.
Hello, welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Wagwan man is man.
We're there here, man. Big up, coach. Big up, coach Rinzi. Oh, Jason, you help him drive the truck or you help him count the money? Which one? Yeah, man. What say you, sir?
Why the program fun up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Wagwan, but me I tell you, say Auntie, me can't manage Auntie with the negative thoughts for the program. I tell you, say, it's like the brother most people try to change. And you know, say, your man is man, you know me, I'm going to look out for them people. Now, what kind of argument and them have come about BIA and then something? What the difference have to do with it? Eh?
Talk
You
to
can't
him.
just have to say,
He's listening to you, So talk to him.
oh, say, man, listen, you need to stop them, man. And to them, him like him bring negative vibes in the youth they made already.
Yeah, all right.
Just work with the process. Work with what go on.
I'm going to let him respond to you. So, Unseen, you hear what the man saying, sir?
No. Yeah, I'm saying, I'm not a comment.
Eh?
Don't have any comment.
Foolishness you go on with, brother. Put out the foolishness, man. Stop the negative vibes in that camp, man. Make the youth, make the coach do what he do. This coach is a professional coach.
I am not in any camp.
Come around and bring that bad head, bring it bad head.
But they say you're going wrong now. I'm not in any camp.
You are bringing a lot of bad.
I am not in any camp, sir.
Cut it out. Yeah, but you need to cut out this, brother. I tell you.
I'm not in any camp.
Yeah, well, the good
thing of a foolishness, me talk. I have a right.
Yeah. The truth, though, Robert, is that the report is that the coach is happy with what he has seen from the players. That the attitude and all the players. I mean, maybe people will say their players stood out and thing, but from my conversations, that it is that all the players, he's very impressed, and the players have really shown a level of professionalism that they are delighted with. Because sometimes you come to Jamaica, you can hear whole heap of the players them this and that, but I mean none of that has been experienced by them, which is a very, very good thing. So I hope long may it continue, man.
Yeah, of course. I'm really glad about that. Every team have a player there, man. You understand what I say? Every team that is there looks like they have a player there. So what is the problem? We are someone we don't have stuff for the longest while. I know we are getting, man. Just work with the process and stop bringing in. And next time, and next player we get called up as well, you say. Just how the process make it work, man. How the process make it work, man. And stop coming with the bad vibes on it, man. And on top of thing, this, Oh, and a Paul thing this. International.
Oh, yeah, nobody this Paul.
Paul one. This Paul, what I choose Paul, he never had a control his team thing. He never control team thing neither. I don't go around thing. I don't go back in the past. But him that come talk some little rubbish where him like he might have listened to some people that talk. This a coach and I come about that. No favoritism there, so. Man pick player where him see, where him wanting that team style of play. And if I want to go ball, me tell you, if I want to go ball and drop them when this coach a pick his national team, And if I want to play them, I want to push, now go in it, I want to go drop down. Because this man come with him own thing. This man come to do him own thing, and come do, because he have a reputation when he happy. we have to keep up the standard because I know yes alone him gonna work. You understand? So who will stay there? Go on do no bag of 50 chip behind the scene. And seeing your name still.
Hey, man is man. I like the part where man. I like the part where man say Paula. You understand me? I say he fix up the argument with Paula.
Okay, we're not going. Yeah, we're not going. I mean, I never interject because I don't want. Let it just. Let it just go because we're not going to try to throw any of the past persons under the bus, but we're just going to keep it positive, man. We're not, we're not going to do that. We're not going. We still love and respect. Yeah, man. No, because some person in the comment section. So let me just say, listen, we love and respect Paul Allen because he came in, he did what he had to do. Unfortunately, it never worked out. Yeah, everybody know that. You never hear me utter one disrespectful word towards Paul Hall. Those guys, and same thing with Whitmore. I mean, I never liked the result of the team, but I still have a high level of respect. Anybody who, take up Jamaica national football team, but we just want to get past that and just, like I said, focus on the positives and don't.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man. The program turn up here, sir.
Yeah, man. Bless up every time, man. All right, respect. Yeah, man. All right, so so people, here are some of the coaching courses. February 21 to 4th, the JFFD license coach will be held weekend only for all D license. That will be held in Manchester. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Yes, welcome to yes.
Give me this one number, please. Chucky.
Everybody asks a Chucky. Yeah. So JDFD license Manchester, January 23rd to 31. CONCACAF C license St. James. And if you have a D license, you can do that. If you have the advanced level 2 or equivalent, you can also do that. All right, and then they're going to have a D license again from February 11 to 26 in St. Elizabeth, right? And, anyone can go and do that. Right, Unseen? Right, Unseen?
Yes, one is one.
Look like him freeze. There's the B license is going to be from March 20 to 24th at the JFF Technical Center. You have to have the C license or equivalent to do that. For the B license, I want them to go do that, sir. Then you have more D license. So they're spreading it all over the parish, man. All over all the parishes. St. Anne going to have one to be decided. You can see there. Westmoreland to be decided, St. Thomas to be decided, Trelawney to be decided, St. Mary to be decided. So you can tell the parishes that are up and running with this whole licensing thing. Yeah. But we're going to do a show specifically towards that. JDF or JFF? JFF. Sorry if I said.
JDF, I said, like I saw that thing.
Yeah. Sorry. JFF. Yeah. So that Fletcher scored a brace today in India, making it 4 goals on the season thus far. Or Jordan Fletcher. But I feel like some of the players who are far away need to come closer to home. I don't know how that is going to work. They need to come closer to home so that they can be seen by the coach. Again, let me just close with this. If you're part of the media and you don't know, the coach will be taking some questions from 2:35 to 2:55. That is right before training starts today. At 3. That's a wicked man. JDF around coaching courses, no trouble. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But footballing people, a lot of you are saying, let me just tell you what I'm going with. A lot of you are saying that, boy, Coach Minzy want to the football stuff. Footballing people. You know that track and field increases. Let me just tell you this. It's covering track and field increases your views. and increases your subscription a whole lot. So my suggestion to you right now is please, footballing people, support the footballing content, man, so that people can stick to doing the football. That is what I'll say. But it has been a very, very good show. The importance of calling up a local base squad and 5 benefits of it, and good start for Coach Hallgrimsson. It has been a very good show. We want to thank Unseen Sports TV, Coach Javan Parchment, for coming on. Want to say a big thank you to all our viewers, all the subscribers for being a part of the show. Thank you for all the super chats, all the super stickers, the comments, the likes, and the shares. Right? Be safe. Right? I mean, keep your eye on your pocket and on your account, because things are getting very sticky. We have an interview later with Patrick Gummy Ninja Graham. Mannings, man, is there a serious team up Sligoville side? Brother, but a one time you ever drive past the place there, no? Yeah, feeling Coach Minzy and Unseen and them man about over them side. I don't really know a lot about them side there, you know? See the Michael Sadler say you must buy the Sligoville Stadium. I call Sligoville FC. Yeah, Sligoville CD. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, man. See here, man. Keep your eyes on your statement. Trust no banker. You understand me? But I am Mannings, man. This has been I Am Sure Sports, and I want to say a big thank you to all of you. Remember, if you have not done so yet, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. As usual, when we get to this point of the show, we say we are over, and we are O-U-T out of here.
Yo, watch about dog, SK New heard this. The body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocherase, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha. Yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.